Now, I'm going to go through and show, I'm going to answer the question about making the video. I'm going to record it on the screencast, and at the end I'm going to show you how to kick it up to YouTube. So let's do that. So what's the first thing you should do is make a, actually I guess the order doesn't matter that much, but you need to go to overleaf.com and you need to make a project. This project is your LaTeX document, and then at the end you're going to generate that LaTeX document out to a PDF. You're going to upload the PDF to Google Drive. You're going to make sure the permission is publicly readable. You're going to make a video. You're going to upload your video to YouTube. You're going to link your video into your Google Sites website. So the video goes up to YouTube, and the YouTube link goes into your Google Sites website. And your Google Drive document, which is your PDF, also goes into your Google Sites website. You also have your Trello board, which you've been working on since the beginning. Your Trello board should also be linked into your Google Sites website. And of course you have your product, which is your AI model, your AI chatbot model product. Probably hosted on Google Colab Notebook. That's what most people do. And the link to there is going to go to Google Sites website as well. I will now show you how to make a Google Sites website. So step one, I guess, is to make Google Sites website. I don't see any questions or comments so far. Guess everybody is okay. Let's keep going. So how do we make a Google Sites website? Let's pay attention. First, we're going to go to Chrome because it's a Google product. It works better with Chrome. By the way, you guys did really good on this test. You did. You did amazing. Excellent. So I got several people getting 100%, great, and everybody else got so close to 100%, it's basically the same thing. A couple of you, yeah, you may want to amp it up a little bit, but on the whole, you all did really great. And we're going to talk, by the way, the answers to all of these questions and the explanations, as always, is in your... remember we made that document with the answers to all of our practice questions. We call it the test bank. So the answers to all of those questions are right there. I'm not going to go over them. We don't really have time. Unless anybody has specific questions, right? I can even over the weekend, we can make a separate call for an office hours meeting or something. But we're going to be talking about this stuff in our lecture today anyway, right? So, but if you want to see the questions, the answers, and the explanation, well, actually I have the explanation there twice. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, let's go and study that. Well, you guys did great. So anyway, let's get back to work. Now we're where we are making Google Sites website. Oh, sorry, my camera's off. Usually I put my camera over there, but it's so hot today I have a fan there, so yeah, you guys are here. All right, good. Any questions so far? No, I don't see any questions so far. We're good? Yeah? Oh, somebody's asking me something I didn't see. She said, can you share sample PDF template content? Yeah. In fact, I can share my own. I did share my own when we made it a couple of weeks ago. But Ashish, let's do it this way. Let's finish what we're on right now. So let's finish making our Google site. And then we will go and make a we're going to go to LaTeX and we'll make a quick document and I will share that template with you. Yeah, sure, I can do that, but one step at a time. Let's stay where we are right now. Let's make Google site. So it's pretty simple. It's a Google product, so it always works better with their browser, which is Chrome. So join me over in Chrome land. Whoops, we want sites. By the way, all of this stuff is described very precisely in your project instructions. I have a whole 30-minute video on using Google Sites, so you can go and watch that as well, but I'll just quickly do it now. Sometimes if you see something in a different way, sort of locks it into your brain a little bit better. Let's do that. sites.google.com. Now you go here, so you make a blank site. I mean, if you want it, I guess you could use a template. I've never used the templates. I don't know how they work. I just prefer to do it by myself. So blank site. Now remember, what is the purpose of your Google site? Let's see who can remember that. Let's go to the chat comments and make a discussion here. So, Piyush, what is the purpose of the Google site? Oh, Vinarama's going to answer it for us. He's going to tell us. Sorry, it might be she. I don't know. Sorry, guys, because I've never met you. I don't know who's who. But anyway, the team member, Vinarama, is going to help us out. So somewhere in here, whoops, is that my, oh yeah. So this is a video I made for something else. This is to just demonstrate that you can explain complex concepts by telling a story more than delivering a lecture. Anyway, somewhere in here, I tell you that the purpose of your video is to be the trainer and the explainer for your AI product. We said that we're going to pretend, right? We're going to play Let's Pretend that you are making an AI model to sell it. You're trying to push it onto customers to get some buyers. Why are you doing that? Because it's a psychological fact of the human brain that when you think you're selling something, it's just like if you're going to go to a job interview, you dress up, you sparkle a little bit extra. So you're going to do a better job if you sort of pretend that you're going to be selling to somebody. So you pretend you're trying to get people to buy your AI model. So therefore you need to do a sales job. You need to present a sales pitch. And the website is your trainer and explainer. It trains people how to use your AI model, and it explains how it works. In fact, all of your content is your video, your website, your PDF document, trainer and explainer for your AI, for your product that you're trying to sell. So therefore, we want it to look sort of a little bit snappy. So here's my website. So first of all, I have to give it a name. So I'm going to call it, let me spin some new content. Somebody was asking me about putting the LaTeX together, so let's go and do that as well, because when I get the LaTeX content, I have something to put here. So whoever was asking me about LaTeX, I forget who it was, but all of you pay attention. So I'm going to go to overleaf.com. And I'm also going to go now and get my ChatGPT team to help me, because everybody needs a team, they say these days. It's all about teams in the modern world. And I'm going slowly, so I hope you guys are following along with me, right? I could be ripping ahead much faster, but I'm deliberately going in little circles so everybody has time to. If you've not yet done so, you really need to get it done. So go and work on it now. Want to make sure I'm in my right account. All right, good. So I've actually made I've made my own custom ChatGPT to help me out with matters related to AI, which is, of course, Dr. Stephen Wolfram. So if you want, you're welcome to use my AI. I'll share the link with you if you'd like. You don't have to make your own, but I've been working with Dr. Wolfram for a while. He understands our needs pretty well. And where's my share link? Where's my share link? Oh, there it is. It's in the edit mode. Anybody with the link. All right, so folks, if you want to use my AI to help you, fine, go and use it. That's good. I will share it out here in the chat box. Which I can't find. I can't find the chat box. Who took the chat box? When this happens, I'm worried I might have gotten kicked out of the meeting. Oh, here, the chat box was down here. Raised hands. Oh shit, my screen again? I don't know why the screen keeps going off. Sorry, guys. I'll repeat the last couple of things I said. So anyway, yeah, I think maybe next week I'm just going to go over to using Microsoft Teams. I know a number of the instructors are doing that. Adobe Connect seems to be having a lot of problems these days. So anyway, you can keep it, you don't have to, right? But it's just if you want to use my AI, just log into your ChatGPT and use that link. So what I was showing you when the screen was not working, I was just showing you that we can go here and we can get ourselves signed up for Overleaf, right? So that's what I did. When the screen was not sharing, I went to my Google Sites. All of it is in your project instruction document. I went to my LaTeX. Sorry, I did go to LaTeX and I started to create a project, but then I realized I wasn't too sure of the name and stuff because I wasn't planning to do this right now, so I'm just kind of spinning it off, and I'm also demonstrating how to use an AI assistant. So I was here, that's one thing, but that wasn't a big deal. I just logged into here. I haven't done anything yet. And the other thing I was doing when my screen was not sharing was demonstrating how to fire up ChatGPT, which I think you probably know that quite well. So now with Dr. Wolfram's assistance, and I hope I don't need to tell you who Stephen Wolfram is. Maybe that's going to be a question on your exam in 2 weeks because I've been talking about him enough. First of all, I'm going to upload I demonstrated this exact stuff to you last week as well, right? So this is now the second time we're seeing it. And I gave you a PDF version of your project. So I'm going to remind Dr. Wolfram of what we were doing on our project by uploading the project instructions. And if you want to get access to all this stuff, I will share the link out there in the chat box. Keep that handy. So one of the good things we have here is the project instructions. So now I'm going to say, Dr. Wolfram, I must make a AI model for a capstone project course. Please recommend a name for my product. IntelliChat, DataMind, VoiceGenie. Now I have to think about what is my core value proposition, and what I like to do is education, right? I want to build educational bots. So I'm going to say my business domain of delivery is building educational custom tutors. Custom AI educational empathetic tutors. Recommend a name. Edu Sensei, yeah, that's sort of like, you know, a martial arts guy or whatever. Okay, I'm going to go with Inspire AI. So that's going to be the name of my product. So now I go back over to here. I now have a name to put for my website as well as for my LaTeX document. So here I'm making a project. I'll say new project. Empathetic. A wise, empathetic teaching sage. All right, good. So that's that. So I can't remember. One student was asking me at the beginning how to set this whole thing up. So I'm just going through the whole thing. If you have any questions, let me know. Just type into the chat comments. But that's my LaTeX. Now I'm going to go back to Dr. Wolfram and say, please generate an outline for my LaTeX document describing my product. Output in the LaTeX coded format. I know I just said that, but sometimes you have to say it a couple of times or it won't do it. Something is wrong. Why? Jesus, I need a break. Where did my chat history go? create a outline for my LaTeX product document for all right, so you guys who wanted to see about the LaTeX piece of it, well, here it is. So from here I can copy and I can dump it into my overleaf. And we said that everything starts with the main document, so I'm going to dump it into here. Just a second, guys. Big ooh, I've muted the mic. Hamburger. I know that's a cultural betrayal, but it's what I want. All right, guys, so we'll take a break in a couple of minutes, but audio level test. Audio level test. Where, I just want to select, make sure my audio is going there okay. Yeah, I'm still going through my cruise, so you can still hear me. All right, good. Share the screen again. So now I'm going to paste my new content into here. Which, yeah, okay, so that's my content. So copy and get rid of that and paste and yay. Now let's compile it to see what it looks like. All right, pretty good. Now, I'm not going to completely develop this, but I'm just going to show you for one part here. So let's say I chose user experience as an example, item 5. And remember, you've got 4 people on your team, so put them to work. They can be multitasking, one person working on one section, while another person working on another section. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to bring it back to my AI and say fully develop this section. Including references to currently available competitive products. Then I'll paste in that section and I'll get an update over here. I'm only going to do this one section, but of course you're going to do all of them. Okay, it's still going. So now I'm going to grab this. I'm going to make a new chapter. So I'll make a chapter here. I will say call it user experience. I will paste this in here. Now, how do I get this to merge into my main document. I go to my main document, wherever I want it to be in there. After this section, I guess it looks good. By the way, I suggest it's a lot of work to manage and organize your LaTeX document. You might want to have one team member just in charge of the LaTeX document and the website, right? Just because that by itself is a pretty good amount of work. So here I'm going to say input, and I'm going to include my user experience document. I'm going to recompile. So there is all of my stuff now. So I'm only doing like a little bit. Do you understand? So person who asked the question, do you get it? You're going to, with your team, you're going to keep drilling into each section, and you're going to keep amplifying and inflating it until you probably wind up with a 500-page book. And the reason why LaTeX works so well with ChatGPT or other agents like Perplexity or Claude, Baby Llama, Vicuna, dozens of them out there now. The reason why it works so well is because the AI will give you tons of information, and if you did not have a way of organizing it, it would be sort of useless in a sense, right? It would be too much, you couldn't manage it. But LaTeX is super good for organizing huge amounts of complex information, and AI is super good at giving you huge amounts of complex information, so therefore they work together very well. Our next step is what? So what do I do now that I've done this? I dump this out to a PDF. And now I go to Google Drive and I upload it there. First of all, I have to check in my Google site which account I'm in, because I should upload it to the Google Drive, which is the same site as my Google Sites. So here I'm Peter, right? That's me, Peter at petersigurdson.net. So I will upload this document to the same Google Drive account. So drive.google.com. And I'm going to see there's Inspire, there's my Google site right there. So now I'll upload. And there's the PDF I just got from LaTeX, from Overleaf. Now this is very important. You need to make the permission to be publicly readable. Because if you don't, then when it gets to your website, people won't be able to see it. All right, where is my thing? Did it get uploaded? It's still uploading? Why is it taking so long? I don't know if that uploaded or not. I'm not seeing it. Okay, I guess it was there. Okay, so maybe I can search and find it. Modified today. Ah, there we go. Guys, look here. You wouldn't believe how many projects I see where I have to take marks off because they didn't listen to me when I said make sure your file permissions is such that I can see your document. So I'm going to right click and say share public readable, so everybody in the world can read it. So anybody with the link can view it. That's all you need to do. Finished. Done. Now let's go back to our environment here. By the way, I now know the name of my product, which I actually forgot. Oh, Inspire AI. All right, Inspire. And I'm going to upload my PDF here now. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive widget. recent. There it is. So that now winds up over here. Now the next thing I need is my video, and I know I haven't totally shown every part of this video, but we've shown enough to get you going, and I want to have a video here to completely show you now. And the rest of the stuff I'm going to show, I don't know, maybe I'll make another video or something. So I'm going to start